Hey friends, I'm super excited you're here with me today. I get to start my pepper plants today, and celery root. If you're new around here, my name's Becky and this is my second year gardening. I am a novice. Last year I did attempt to grow my pepper plants and celery from seed, but I didn't have my grow light system set up yet and they did pretty terribly, to be completely honest. And so I'm excited to try again and see, because for Christmas my husband got me a grow light system. The plants that I'm going to start today, I have California Wonder. These are from M.I. Gardner. This is a pepper plant, a cayenne pepper plant that's supposed to be a quick to maturity, which is great. Last year most of my cayenne peppers, they didn't reach maturity, they didn't turn red basically, so I had a bunch of green ones. So this is a 65-day to ripen, so we'll see if that works. I got these Advarsky peppers. The rest of my peppers are from Baker Creek. These Chinese 5 peppers, these were beautiful. I did get one plant that survived and it produced about 8 peppers and they were gorgeous. Tabasco, didn't get one Tabasco pepper last year. And so I'm going to attempt this again, and I want to try to get enough to make Tabasco sauce. Pimento peppers, another cayenne, this is an heirloom variety. Here, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but another pepper, Poblanos. My Poblanos, I actually got a couple of those last year. And then the Craig's Grande jalapeno pepper. So I love making cowboy candy and pickled jalapenos. So I'm excited about that. So those are my pepper plants that I'm going to start. And then my celery, I have 2 celeries. I have Utah tall celery, Chinese pink celery. Honestly, I bought this because it was pretty, but I only think I'm going to start a couple of them because I don't know how well I'm going to enjoy eating pink celery. So, and then celery root. These are a really, really long date of maturity, and I didn't even start these last year because I was too late to the game. And then if I have some energy, I've got a bunch of lettuces I might start as well. So I was talking to my mom, and she wants me to start a few of these for her, so I'm going to go ahead and just get started. Oh, if you see this little seedling here, this is a premier kale plant. I have some seedlings already started over in my grow station, and it was really close to one of my other seedlings, and the other one didn't look like it was doing very well, and so I went ahead and just gently pulled it out and put it in here. I don't know if it's going to survive, but I didn't have the heart to just chuck it, so I'm going to give him a fighting chance and let him hang out with the celery. Oh my goodness, look how small these seeds are. So it says sow surface deep. What I understand, you're only supposed to sow seeds twice as deep as the width of them. So what I understand is you're supposed to sow seeds about twice as deep as they are wide. And these seeds are so small, they're probably, I don't know, a millimeter, maybe 1.5 millimeters. So I'm basically just going to sprinkle the seed in the cell and kind of push it in with my finger and see if that works well for them. I just planted celery root in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cells, and now I'm going to go ahead and plant in these 3 cells the celery. I'm doing the same planting method as I did with the celery root with this Utah tall celery, where you basically just sprinkle it on and then push it in with your fingers. These 8 cells don't have soil in them because I ran out. And so I'm probably not going to start lettuce today because I need to start things that I can't direct seed outside. Peppers are more important than that. So what the peppers say to do The peppers say to seed them 1/4 of an inch deep, and they only take about 7 to 10 days to sprout. So a whole lot less than these celery over here. And I'm trying to think through of what I want the most of. I want the most bell peppers, jalapenos, and the cayenne peppers. So let me sit here and think a minute while I decide how many of each of these plants I'm going to start today. So I think I'm going to go ahead and skip planting any of the heirloom varieties of the cayenne peppers that I got from Baker Creek. I am just going to plant the hybrid quick to maturity cayenne pepper that I got from Territorial Seeds. This is an Oregon company, and I don't know if you know, but I live just north of Oregon, about 10 minutes. Pepper seeds look just like pepper seeds. When you open up a pepper, I'm going to plant 2 pepper seeds per cell. I just got the cayenne peppers in the first row, and then I just planted the Greg's Grande jalapeno peppers, and now I am going to plant the California Wonder pepper. What I'm hoping to do here is I'm planting 2 peppers kind of in the corner of each cell, so that when I go to transplant them, I can get a little bit more productivity out of each one of these cells. Next up, I'm going to plant the last of my Tabasco pepper. These peppers were a recommendation from Living Traditions Homestead. They plant them every year, and that's why I bought them last year. And they actually produced, even though my pepper plants were so stunted. I actually did get some of these, kind of lining up the seed packets so that I don't forget what order I did them in, and then I will label when I'm done what is what. All right, next I think I'm going to go ahead and do the Tabasco pepper. I really am hoping that I get some Tabasco pepper plants. You know, honestly, I don't even know if my seeds and plants and starts got really mixed up last year, so I don't even know if I actually transplanted one of these out into the garden. A few of my pepper plants didn't produce anything, and I don't know if this was one of them or if I just somehow didn't get it in the garden, but I want to definitely get these growing. Living Traditions Homestead also grew these one year. This was years ago, and they posted about it in their videos, and I remember the plants got huge and produced a ton, so I am hoping I get even a fraction of what they got. I believe in Missouri, that's where they are. I don't know why I'm telling you where Living Traditions Homestead are. You guys, I'm sure, watch them. But anyway, in Missouri, I'm sure their summers are, I think they're hotter than they are here in the Pacific Northwest. So peppers do better there. Next up, Chinese 5-color. These are the most beautiful peppers I have ever seen. Grew these last year because Rain Country grows these every year, and they looked really intriguing, and so they did really well. She lives, I don't know, I'm telling you who she is too because she's got a big YouTube channel, but she lives up north in Washington as well, and she gets these to produce a lot of peppers for her, so it's probably good that I'm growing them because I know that they do well in the Pacific Northwest. And last but not least, today I'm going to plant some Poblano peppers. I love hot sauce and spicy food, and so that is why I am growing so many hot peppers, because I love to ferment peppers and make my own hot sauces. And so I wasn't able to do that with my own peppers because I didn't grow enough last year, but I'm sure hoping, and I like to make cowboy candy, and so I'm sure hoping I get enough this year so I can do that. If it doesn't happen, I have a local farmer that I buy peppers from. He does a fantastic job growing them, but I'd like to be able to grow my own. This is what I have here. I have 1 row of the hybrid cayenne peppers, 1 row of the Greg's Grande jalapeno peppers, 1 row of the California Wonders, 1 row of Adsvarsky. That's a sweet pepper. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cells of the Tabasco, 3 cells of the Chinese 5, and 2 cells of the Poblanos. And I put 2 seeds in each one. And all I'm going to do now is take my Sharpie and just kind of push them in and cover it. And say a little prayer and hope these guys sprout for me and produce a lot. I would love to have a good pepper harvest this year. Now that I've officially made a mess of my kitchen island, I get to go ahead and bring these over to the grow light station. It's gonna get a little dark because I turned the lights off back here. Let me get them on for us. All right, friends, my pepper plants and celery plants are now planted for 2021 garden. I cannot believe it. I did not realize I got to do that today, and I am stoked. A little bit nervous because last year it didn't go so great, but I think with my new setup and the little bit more knowledge I have, hopefully it goes better this year. I'm gonna say goodbye for now. I gotta go clean my mess up. But you can follow me at Instagram at Acre Homestead if you want some updates on these seedlings. I will make an update video, but if you want some real-time updates, you can find me over there. And then if you have any tips or questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I would love to start a conversation with you. And if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. And I hope you have a great day and good luck with your garden.